Well, Bernie people could, but Hillary people could. They could wear Hillary t-shirts and Bill could be out there blocking the traffic so they couldn't get to the vote. Probably vote for Bernie.
Hi, Ralph and Steven. I want to wish you happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Steven and Ralph.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to my beloved parents.
Happy birthday to one of the most interesting, if not the most interesting woman I have ever met in my life.
Happy birthday, Stevanne.
And I would like to wish both of them a happy birthday and many, many more to come.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Stevanne and Ralph. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
I'm so happy to be here at your birthday party.
Delighted to be at your birthday.
Thank you for having a party. Thank you for being my friend for all these years.
This is a big deal for me to be here. Thank you, and happy birthday to you again.
How silently through life I long to thread effects of my actions discerned instead. In soundless beat of fragile stained glass wings, the patterns dark as eyes, deflecting things and tricking foes to scorn my ripened mind. All free to float above the mute and blind, I'd settle only long enough to think of contemplation, but would never drink. A delicacy artful, wise, released in time through wisdom's ever-masked caprice, all love a ruse, learned in imitation, but ignored for want of fascination.
When the woodlark sings deep in the heather, and his song of green days can be heard, will we walk in the heather together? Will we be as one with this bird? When the woodlark is back in the heather, to sing to his love of his land, with the change from white to green weather, will your heather heart be in my hand? I thus ask my love in fall weather, if in spring through the heather we'd stroll, if our hearts would be tied by a tether of a brown woodlark making us whole. Now the springs come in plastic and leather. It is tan-feathered tears that I cry. I'm not with my love in the heather. would larks played on heather hearts fly? My blue love and I are together, but without any woodlark's mint call. No woodlark sings hail in the heather. It's been plowed and replaced by a mall.
Thank you, Jacob.
Down below the Orellana, the primal monarch of the colonial named Amazonas, not just the name of another Pinche explorer. Yet there in Abya Yala's heart chakra, the spirit of the Kora lives in the Kora zone. And Buddhist farmers do capoeira where Aikido meets the Samba. You should go visit.
It's been a huge inspiration to me since the moment I met you about 4 years ago at Pete's in North Berkeley. I called you up, was enchanted by your legendary status in the toy industry, and I just cold called you, and you were kind enough to come and meet me, and we sat for 3 hours at that Pete's in North Berkeley, the first time we met.
And I've known Stevanne for donkey's years, as they say, in Colorado, where I came from. She and I have been a member of the same ASJ, American Society of Journalists and Authors writing organization for many, many years. The first memory I have was at Gary Deli Square at the Toy Museum. A fun one was when Sophie was born and she was a little girl, and you invited us to your warehouse and we picked out some toys for Sophie.
We've shared lots of interests. We've shared lots of gardens, plants, song, and books, and butterflies particularly. I get teary thinking about butterflies.
And I remember, for some odd reason, the first time I can vividly see, the first time I met Stevanne, Rose Farrington and I had gone to the Hotel Utah to visit the great networker who passed.
Jim Constead.
Jim Carnstead. And
light water.
That's right. And so somebody said, let's go over and see the butterfly lady, I think it was, at her toy place. And you were on Howard, I believe. And I can see us drive, for some reason I can see us driving down Howard and going to your second floor place, just overloaded with toys, because you had just written your first toy book, Dr. Toy. So that's one of my implanted memories.
Watched each other get married.
And survived. 20 years later, we're still Oz has been working we've been working together for the last 25 years. Wow. Before I met Ralph. She was the first person I told that I met Ralph.
And celebrated. Are you sure?
It does.
In May of last year, I returned here to the Bay Area after living for 18 years in a Hindu monastery in Kauai. And it was a wonderful and enriching experience, and just exactly what I needed for that period of my life. And then when the time was up for me, when I realized it was time to go, I left and I came back here, and it's been an interesting ride to blend back into this lifestyle and to work and deal with money and bills and reality, home, relationships, all of these things, starting from scratch on all of these things that I didn't have to deal with and didn't want to deal with, but now I do, and so I'm back and I'm doing it, and I would say that it's going pretty well, and I owe a lot to my dad and my stepmom for helping ease that transition.
We're glad to
really
have you
grateful.
back.
Jack,
Yeah.
you did?
Upon a time there was a tavern where we used to raise a glass or two. Remember how we laughed away the hours and dreamed of all the great things we would do. Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the life we choose, we'd fight and never lose, for we were young and sure to have our way. Then the busy years went rushing by us. We lost our starry notions on the way. If by chance I'd see you in the tavern, we'd smile at one another and we'd say, those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the life we choose, we'd fight and never lose, for we were young and sure to have our way. Through the door, there came familiar laughter. I saw your face and heard you call my name. Oh, my friends were older, but no wiser, for in our hearts our dreams are still the same. Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd sing the life we choose, we'd fight and never lose, for we were young and sure to have our way. Thank you.
Give 'em the old razzle-dazzle, razzle-dazzle 'em. Give 'em an act that's unassailable. They'll wait a year till you're available. Give 'em the old flim-flam flummox, fan and feather 'em. How can they see with sequins in their eyes? What if you're stiffer than a girder? They'll let you get away with murder. Razzle-dazzle 'em, and they'll never catch Weiss. Give 'em the old razzle-dazzle, razzle-dazzle 'em. Back since the days of old Methuselah, everyone loves the big bamboozler. Give 'em the old hocus-pocus, daze and dizzy 'em. Let them all see the sorcerer you are. Long as you keep 'em way off balance, how can they spot you've got no talents? Razzle-dazzle 'em, razzle-dazzle 'em, razzle-dazzle 'em, and they'll make you a star. Thank you. On a warm, clear day in a field near a beautiful forest, a very soft, warm, brownish yellow striped caterpillar crawled along a purple, ticklish thistle plant. Whenever it moved, all of its legs moved in a free-flowing way. As it moved, it ate only as much as it needed and no more. Thus the soft caterpillar was in harmony with the thistle leaves and all of nature in the field and forest. Finally, when it was so full it was time to rest, the caterpillar spun a dark chrysalis around itself and stayed attached to the thistle. What a wondrous sight to behold! A warm, soft caterpillar disappearing inside of its own soft, warm, dark house, fully protected. The brown pupa became a new home with its walls decorated with shiny gold spots. Within the dark, warm chrysalis, the caterpillar slept, oblivious to the world, safely insulated. When 14 suns had passed, and in between one full moon, the shell of the pupa opened, and in its place, the warm brown caterpillar was a soft, warm, and delicate orange butterfly. A creature so different from the caterpillar One would think a magician had performed some wondrous trick of transformation. The graceful butterfly held on to the thistle plant while it slowly opened and closed its pale orange, white, and black spotted wings. The sun shone powerfully, and soon her wings were dry. When she was ready, she lifted straight up above the purple thistle. In a moment, the painted lady was part of the air, a colorful, golden, beautiful part. Her wings shone in the sunshine. It goes on as she meets King Swallowtail, and he gives her the message of doing something about what's going on with Monsanto, killing the milkweed that butterflies depend on. It's kind of a little bit of a makeshift butterfly right there.
One for her.
Butterflies. Oh, God. What an amazing woman. All right.
Oh, that's good.
Ralph, this is for you, darling.
I gotta hold this one?
You light up my life. Okay.
You light up my
So, happy birthday, everybody.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Stevanne. Happy birthday to you.
Shine on, harvest moon. Shine on, harvest moon. Up in the sky. I ain't had no lovin' since January, February, June, or July. No time, ain't no time to sit around this moon. So shine on, harvest moon. I don't get it. Okay, Sally.
Yes.
You talked about summertime.
Yes.
It's one of my favorite songs.
About the singing?
I would love to sing it with you, and anyone else would like to sing it, because we're saying goodbye to summer and hello to autumn.
What is it? Summertime.
Summertime.
Another version?
And the living is
I'm grabbing too many plates.
easy.
I'm separating.
Fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Oh, your daddy's rich, and your ma's good looking. So hush,
We didn't get one.
little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing, and you'll spread your wings, and you'll take to the sky. But until that morning, think nothing can hurt you. So hush, little baby, don't you cry.
Let them eat cake. Here you go.